any event, I know I love Miss Kitty, but she's gonna have people turned against her. I just hope it's just a storyline this time, because her and Ryan are gonna get into it, and also Miss Kitty's gonna get into it with Charmaine. So it's a whole lot going on in the situation. But in any event, yes, Miss Kitty is gonna be out here threatening to beat people. I was like, Miss Kitty, what are you doing, girl? You about to fight people? Yes, Miss Kitty's out here trying to fight people. In any event, what's going on with Ryan? Ryan was so, thick and so built, and now he done dropped down. Did you stop taking them hormones? Allegedly, Ryan, I don't know. But in any event, you was huge, and now you dropped down to medium size. But in any event, let's get to Ryan. Ryan dogs out his best friend, Mr. Anthony. Mr. Anthony was out here acting a fool on the internet street. Anthony was everywhere. Anthony was doing interviews with this person, that person. He was on Instagram 24 hours with his whole family, with his kids and everything. He had a whole bunch to prove. Him and Nina, his baby mama, she was out here yelling and screaming. She showed all types of police reports and documents that Anthony, he put his hands where they don't belong and all things of that nature. It was just so much going on with this situation. Ryan was out here threatening this man. I documented all of it. So if you check out my Black Ink Crew playlist, a Black Ink Crew drama, you'll see Ryan. He got his Instagram taken away from him because allegedly he was threatening Anthony. Anthony was on Instagram just crying and drinking. I was so scared for Anthony at one point in time. I was like, Lord have mercy, please go get him help, because it almost looked like Anthony was about to take himself out of this world. So I'm glad he didn't. And then Ryan and Charmaine was out here on Instagram lying to us, talking about we're going to have a special appearance, a special guest is going to be somebody new. And I was like, it's going to be Anthony. That's the only way you guys can go. And it was like, no, it's not Anthony. Y'all sit up there and lie. But in any event, it is what it is. So Ryan got drama. Charmaine, poor Charmaine. Like, Charmaine is going through hell and back. I just feel so bad for Charmaine. The things that she's experienced, the things that she's going through. She's about to have her second child, and her mother and her father are not here. It's like, damn, they didn't even get a chance to see their grandchildren grow up. I'm like, I know Charmaine just is going through it, but I'm glad she got Neek, because Neek is really good. When Charmaine and Neek got together, I was like, Neek, you better do right by Charmaine. She don't need no more drama. Charmaine is a good girl, but she was just trying to be like, she was before Megan Thee Stallion. The way that Megan shake her ass now, that's how Charmaine used to shake her ass. But Charmaine kind of grew. Charmaine grew a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. Charmaine grew a lot. But in any event, it is what it is. Hey, what's up? What's going on, Miss T? What's going on? What's going on? Desire Romeo, what's going on? Thank you so much. Desire Romeo and Joan Parker, thank you. What's up, Sky Alex, I'm sorry. What's up, Sky Alex? This is something new for me. Okay. All right. What's up, Felicia Butler? How you doing? What's up? Venus Moon. What's going on? I like, damn, like it's a whole situation, but you guys can go check out my YouTube channel where I have Black Ink Crew drama, and I documented all. Ryan was in a club threatening this man. Ryan put on all that Chicago gangster music to get at Anthony. Anthony been out here crying to anybody that would listen to him. So it's like dramatic on both sides. You know what I mean? But Anthony, like, damn, Anthony, don't you got balls? But Anthony was like, yo, I beat cancer. My best friend that slept with my woman. And then Ryan think that nobody should come against him. Ryan think that Anthony was supposed to be quiet and not say shit about it. Anthony went in his bag. He started crying. You slept with his woman, right? And y'all went on vacation. You the godfather to his son. You know what I mean? And you guys are best friends, and you watch his cancer battle. But Ryan didn't want Anthony to say anything to Rachel, because if you know, like I know, if anybody comes between Ryan and Rachel or just say anything negative to Rachel about him, or try to break him and Rachel up, or tell Rachel the truth about this man or what he been doing out here in these streets, Ryan would never forgive you. Ryan would never talk to you. And if you know, over the years, his castmates, Don, Phor, Charmaine, Van, they always said about Ryan, you never take accountability, because he was cheating on Rachel with Kat. You know what I mean? And then people chose Kat's side. They wanted, Ryan to actually step up to the plate and say, hey, yeah, I did it, blah, blah, blah. Ryan has did a whole lot of messed up things. You know what I mean? Ryan cannot control his zipper. He's in love with the women. He loves the ladies. He loves to get it in, but he loves Rachel, but he still wants to satisfy his other needs. You know what I mean? So, Ryan thinks that, when it comes to Anthony, that Anthony was wrong. Anthony should toughen up. Well, you should toughen up and keep your zipper closed. But in any event, at least Ryan used protection, because he ain't got no other babies out here in these streets like everybody else. I don't even know why. What's his name? When it comes to Phor, Phor, now he's acting like he's lost and he don't know what to do about this baby. And, he's all like, oh, Phor's talking about, I plan to get married and then have a baby, but then I just end up messing it all up and just, getting her pregnant first, Nia pregnant first, and then thinking about the consequences. Like, you have so much to watch. You had Ryan's situation to watch, you had your brother's situation to watch. You just like, damn, why can't you wrap it up? Like come on. And then now he's all confused. He don't know whether first you did want to be a father when a fake daughter came to you, and now that you have a woman that is pregnant and carrying your child, you're all confused and lost and don't know what to do. What you're supposed to do is get on one motherfucking knee and bend down and say, will you marry me? So in any event, that's just the situation. Hey, Nina Williams, what's going on? How you doing? It's good to see you. Hey, Magic Mocha, how you doing? Hey, Rashida Johnson. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Felicia Butler's in the building. Hey, Chef Disaster. Hey, Miss T. I was having technical difficulties earlier. Hey, yikes. Hey, April Morgan, what's going on? And so now, I'm back to normal. But in any event, it was a whole big situation out here with Ryan and these streets running around doing anything. Oh my God. Like, Ryan, like, you went that's your best friend's baby mama. Whether he was treating her bad, whether he was mistreating her, Nina was actually cool with Rachel. You guys went on vacation and you stalk it in her. And Ryan had the nerve to say, whatever I did with her doesn't matter with our friendship. Like, that's very deceptive how you're in his face celebrating New Year's with him. As you can see on the screen, they're drinking. Ryan's in his house. I think that's, Anthony's house. I don't know whose house it is, but somebody's house. And then Ryan is going to say, oh, what I did with her had nothing to do with you. I wasn't thinking about you. Of course you wasn't thinking about him. If you was thinking about him, it would have been a different outcome. And then on top of that, how can you be that deceitful? So it just shows you how deceitful Ryan can be. Like, he will laugh and grin up in your face and know what he's doing is wrong. And at the same time, when you do stuff like that, it's like the thrill. It was the thrill of sneaking around with her, not getting caught, and just, the deceptiveness of everything that Ryan enjoys. And it was kind of, awkward for Ryan to say that he's not logical when he was arguing with Anthony. So, men usually say women are not logical, and now Ryan is saying he's not logical. Okay, all right, I see that situation. But in any event, it is what it is. I was like, Lord have mercy. And then, right, like, for a second there, it almost seemed like Ryan had some regrets. It almost seemed like Ryan was taking accountability, but then Ryan ended up being mad at Anthony. You slept with Anthony's girl. Like, it is what it is. And so Ryan, he comes through looking clean, looking like a bunch of Monte, nice little ponytail, nice little bun on top of his head, that blue and white. Yes, he looks good. Don got on them tight ass pants. Everything is sticking out. Look at them big arms. That man can lift you up and throw you in the air, baby. And then you got Mr. Phor. He's sitting there looking casual, cool, like he belongs in Miami. Yes, they looking good. But in any event, if you mess with one of them, you are going to get an outcome that you ain't gonna like. Oh, thank you. I know. Ryan's a narcissist. So I don't know if Ryan's a narcissist, but A lot of people believe he is with his behavior. It's just that he's really, got away with a lot of things in his life. You know what I mean? And then he's been through a lot in his life. So he feels like whatever he dishes out, people should take it. And that's the sad thing. But also, what is amazing about this situation, did you guys ever think that Don was going to be the most mature one in the mother effing group? Don is more mature than Ryan. He's more mature than his brother, more mature than Charmaine, more mature than everybody. And he was the least mature at first. Now he's getting his shit together, working out, opening his own gym, starting his own business. He's trying to work it out with Ashley. He ain't cheating on her no more. At least it's not in the public anymore. So it seems like, Don, it's like, oh my God, Don has really changed. Don was out here doing the most. He was out here just wilding out in these streets. But it seemed like he just changed. And, he's actually mentoring his brother and Ryan in a certain situation. He's the main one that said that Ryan does not take accountability for a situation. But also, not too long ago, what's his name? Don was talking about, Charmaine and whether she slept with Van. But in any event, as I could see from Friday, Don, Van, Phor, and Ryan, they are all cool right now. But you guys give me a second real quick. I got an emergency. All right. Yeah, false alarm. I thought it was something serious, but if it's going to be something serious, I guess we'll find out in a few minutes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Rashida Johnson. Thank you, Felicia Butler. The pretty boy syndrome. Yeah. Well, you know what? He looked good. I ain't going to even front. You just can't have something serious with Ryan. That's all. He's going to make sure he pleasure you. But at the same time, if you want something serious, Ryan ain't the one. You better get what you can get. You better grab yours before he grab his. So in any event, as you guys know, when it comes to, Don, he was having some issues and some problems and shit like that. At first, it was hitting the blogs that he had a heart attack and things of that nature. I was like, what's going on? I don't know if they're using any body enhancements because Ryan was so big and now Ryan is not that big no more. But in any event, as Don, he is a bodybuilder and he's a pretty big guy. So, his muscles could get that big. I don't know if they could without, hey Sharon, without body enhancements. Hey Cinnamon Boss, how you doing? What's going on, Simon? I'm sorry, Simon Boss. So, you got that situation going on. And then come to find out he had a flesh-eating disease. Like, what kind of shit is that? What's going on, Don? How did you get that flesh-eating disease? Basically he said flesh-eating disease. Lord have mercy. He said that he caught some type of virus that started to attack his immune system and started to attack his body as well. So I don't know what that was. He didn't give us a name. He wasn't really descriptive about the situation. So I don't know what's going on with that situation. But when it comes to Charmaine, it's just so sad to see what Charmaine's going through, what she's facing. She's pregnant now. I don't know if she had the baby yet, but she's on her second child, and her mother and her father are both deceased, and her father has stage 4 cancer. Like, it's just mad sad. But Charmaine has been doing what she's supposed to do, and and she's really dependent on Nick, to handle his business. And Nick is there, and Nick is very loving, and Nick seems like he's holding it down. I just hope he doesn't ever turn on Charmaine, because that would be the worst case scenario. Because at one point, I had a little beef with Nick when he went to Africa for a year, or he went somewhere for a year, and then they had to sell their apartment and stuff like that, and Charmaine took him back, and I was like, okay, Nick, I hope you're gonna do right by Charmaine. And he did so far. And even, I don't know how our relationship is with Nick's mom, but I'm pretty sure it got to be kind of close, because Charmaine don't Charmaine mother and father are not here physically, and Charmaine has let her shop go. She has let a lot of things go, because she's been taking care of her father. And we find out that Phor, he got a baby on the way, and his brother Don is basically trying to help him and tell him that he needs to pay attention, he needs to be there, he needs to let her know that she's right because she's pregnant, she's having a baby. So he's trying to guide Phor in the right way, because Don made his mistakes. And look at Ashley. Ashley got on my color green. Ashley looking pretty. Ashley and Don is still going through it. But as of Friday, they seemed good when they was on Instagram Live. And Don and Ashley has changed a lot. They don't attack people no more online that usually attack them. You know what I mean? Like, they just let the haters hate and they keep moving on. And then we get introduced to Nina, which is Phor's baby mother. He met her in Texas because Phor went to Texas to basically revamp his music career. She's a rapper. She almost reminds me of Nikki, his other girlfriend, but in any event, he got her pregnant. And now he's back in Chicago. I don't know if he met her in Texas, but she's a rapper. And, now she's having his baby. And Miss Kitty, she's back in the building, and she's going to be going through it with Ryan, and she's going to be going through it with Charmaine. Charmaine invites Miss Kitty to come back and basically be VP or executive or something over there at the shop, where she general manager. So Miss Kitty's supposed to be coming through, running the situation, being able to hire and fire people. But it seems like throughout the season that Charmaine is not going to like what Miss Kitty is doing out here in these streets when it comes to hiring somebody from Second City Inc. But Charmaine is pregnant, and she probably didn't know she was pregnant at the time when she was filming this. But also, Charmaine, her father's sick, and she just lost her mother. So Charmaine's going through a lot, and Ryan basically is thinking about himself. He's thinking about, oh my God, I got to deal with this drama when it comes to Anthony. How did Anthony get himself on the show? Y'all must have been searching for content, because I know damn well Ryan did not want to give Anthony a voice at all. Ryan was out here wilding on Anthony for a minute, especially when Ryan Instagram got shut down because of Anthony. Anthony was like, he's poking fun of my mental health. Now we got Ryan talking about his mental health. Ryan is a trip, baby. Ryan is all the way. He's all the way for this fugaziness. And so in any event, the guys are talking, they're bonding. You got Don, he's starting his gym, and he's not really around Ryan as much at the tattoo shop. So Ryan is basically going to find somebody else to be his number one artist. And Phor is just confused. He's just lost in the sauce. But in any event, Charmaine comes through, and they're like, look at Auntie. You got Ryan calling her Aunt. Well, Ryan said she looks just like a mother. He said mother. And it's beautiful, the relationship that Charmaine and Ryan has, because they've been through a lot. They was beefing. Ryan basically said he would never talk to her again. He hates her guts. He yelled, he screamed at her. Charmaine basically dropped the 411 on Ryan, talking about Ryan was out here in these streets. He tore up his own shop. He let out shots in the shop. And Ryan was like, why would you say that? Why would you do that? You could have put me in jail. But in any event, once Charmaine's mom passed away, Ryan and Charmaine, they build a close relationship. And one of the people that Charmaine can actually count on is Ryan. And Ryan has been very supportive and very loving, and he's been there. He has put everything behind that he felt for Charmaine, just to be there to support her, because Miss Glinda, I think that's her name, she really liked Ryan, and Ryan and Charmaine had a good friendship at one point in time. So I think Ryan is actually looking out for Charmaine for her mother's sake too as well, because Ryan was very close to Charmaine's mother. So, that's one of the situations going on. And any event, I was just like, hey, what's up? What's going on, lovey smooches? What's going on, Sherry Coleman? Hey, what's up? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's going on with you? It's Saturday. Baby. And so you have this situation. So, Ryan is saying that you just look like mother. Yeah, she's a mother of two now, and she has to be a mother. She has to learn it, on her own somewhat. You got YouTube, and you got all types of manuals out here. And They was like, yeah, you like auntie. And then Ryan said, oh, they was calling her auntie. Charmaine used to be like Megan Thee Stallion. So she was like, okay. And then one of them said, you look like rich auntie. And she was like, no, Ryan, you look at you in that suit. Yeah, that suit is off the chain that he got on. Then we have Miss Kitty. She comes back into the shop and she looks good as usual, looking good with the colors that, look good on her. She's actually started her own makeup kit line because her face always looked good. She's always given us this She's always giving us beauty, when she has on makeup, when she doesn't have on makeup, whether she gains weight, whether she lose weight, she always give us beatness. Her face is always beat, her hair is always beat, she's just always beat. She's representing DC. That's what I think. No, Lord have mercy, don't get me to lying. So please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated, y'all. And Ryan is just lost in the sauce with his situation. But Charmaine is finding peace in the situation when it comes to her friendships with the guys. Because now she's actually talking to Don. She's actually talking to Phor. And, Charmaine has let the shop go. The shop looks terrible. Ain't no money coming in that shop. But the dude with the black t-shirt on, I forgot his name. I wonder how him and his baby mama is doing, and how his daughter is doing. I believe he had a daughter, and him and his baby mama was going through some things, but he really seemed like a young, good kid that was just trying to make it and stay, out the streets. And it's just so sad that Fly Tatty is not here anymore. You guys can check out my YouTube channel and check out my Black Ink Crew drama, my Black Ink Crew videos. And there is a video that I did dedicate to Fly Tatty because the way that he died was just crazy. So in any event, Charmaine is happy, Miss Kitty's happy, but this shit ain't not gonna last long. And also, you guys know this lady done came into the shop and she wants a tattoo on her leg, but she didn't shave her damn legs. And homeboy with the black t-shirt on and the dreads, I can't think of his name right now. He was shaving her legs. She done came up in there with her legs full of hair and gonna sit there on camera. Like, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you come in there knowing you about to get a tattoo on your leg and you ain't gonna shave your legs? Like, how do you think he was gonna get through the hair? Like, was this your first tattoo? Like, why are you on TV trying to make us look bad? Like, yeah, throughout the pandemic, people haven't been shaving their legs, but when we know we're going somewhere public or we wearing a skirt, we gonna shave our legs. You gonna get a tattoo, you gonna come in there with hairy legs like that? What is wrong with you? What are you doing? Like, this is not cool. I was like, Lord have mercy. And so this is the mirror that is dedicated, to Fly Tatty because he's not here anymore. Rest in peace, rest in power. And homeboy with the black t-shirt on and the dreads, he actually, Charmaine's employee, he actually, made a mirror of Fly Tatty. And he seems like he has grown a lot too as well. And it seems like, I don't know, he seems a lot more mature than he was. And his hair grew a lot too. His hair grew a lot because his hair wasn't that long. His hair grew quick. Shit, what are you using up in your hair? And rest in peace, rest in power to Elijah Fly Tatty Muhammad Bey. And he died February 2021. That was so crazy. Well, Ryan Henry said he didn't die like that. Ryan Henry said that there was a conspiracy and it had to do, with the girl that he was messing with that was actually working at Ryan's tattoo shop, which is Bella right here. Bella that was messing with, the other girl that used to work in the shop, but she's Lily. So allegedly Fly Tatty was at the crib with her and they was playing Russian roulette, and she said that he ended up doing it to himself. Ryan says that Ryan came out and said that he learned of the circumstances and he believed that she's involved in the situation, which is Bella, as you can see on the screen. And I guess since Black Ink Crew Chicago is back on TV, I think she ended up privating her Instagram account because she was dating, Fly Tatty. And so I think she privated her Instagram because people was going to come for her because the show has premiered. You see that she has Fly Tatty and her picture for her Instagram, but in any event, she has been blamed for him not being here anymore. And so therefore, I believe she privated her account because I don't believe she privated her account from February Not February until now. You know what I mean? So it's really just sad. So I think she private her account, and plus, she was a bad seed on the show. She had a lot of issues. She needed a lot of help. And the last thing he needed to do was mess with her. But in any event, Charmaine has been promoted to midday host at 107.5 WGC Chicago. And she's working from home and she's handling her business. Neek is there taking care of their daughter. As we know, Charmaine is pregnant. But Charmaine actually moved her father, to Chicago, because her father was actually living in Louisiana, and he was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, colon cancer, I believe it was. And Charmaine, she can't leave everything that she has in Chicago, so she ended up having getting her father from Louisiana, bringing him up to Chicago and taking care of him up in Chicago, making sure she was taking care of her father. So this is why the shop has fell apart, and this is why Charmaine's going through all the stress that she's going. This is why she's going to take it out on some of her employees, as far as at her Second City Inc., because that's a whole lot of weight for her to carry her father that has cancer all the way from Louisiana to Chicago. And allegedly she got him in the best hospital, and then on top of that, she got a baby to take care of, a husband, a business to run, because she does Instagram live, she does food, she cooks, and also she works on a radio station, and she does a whole lot of other things that are promotion, and she got the tattoo shop. So this is why we're gonna see her fall apart, because right now her father is resting in peace. He's resting in heaven, and he's not here anymore. So that's the situation. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. Poor Charmaine. Charmaine's been going through it. She's been going through it, but she's been holding on strong, and she's been holding it down. She hasn't broke. She's been fighting. I know his hair did grow, Miss T. It did. Yeah, she grew. Yeah, now she's with baby number 2. She definitely grew a lot. Charmaine definitely has changed a lot, but Charmaine can still get slick with the mouth. Only thing Charmaine didn't learn how to do was fight. But in any event, so now we got the baby shower. We got Don, at the baby, not Don, but Phor at the baby shower with Nina. And basically, Phor says to her, "Oh, don't act like this is a wedding." I was like, "What do you mean don't act like this is a wedding? She's your baby mama now. She's having your baby. She would love to be your wife. And you should want to be her husband, be next to her forever, because you went all the way and y'all kept the baby." And so, Phor is being a little sarcastic, like, "Don't act like this is a wedding. Oh, you acting like this is a wedding. It's probably the closest thing she's going to get from a wedding from you. So you better act right, Phor. I'm sick of you doing this dumb shit that you be doing. You better, she wants to get married, but in any event, I don't know how she is in real life. So, but your brother said that she's cool. Don says she's cool. Don says he likes her. Don says that she's a good woman and she's good for you. This is what your older brother said, okay? And you usually listen to him. So don't give me no lip and don't give me no attitude. In any event, So I guess they're working out their situation. When it comes to Phor, he's not so sure. Phor ain't never been serious. He gets serious one moment, then if things doesn't go his way, he kind of like gives up or put it on hold and try something else. Or Phor would just like go into seclusion. And right now he can't run from this situation. And you already talked that you wanted a kid. Now you got a kid. Now do right by the situation. So he's confused. He's lost. He don't know what to do. He don't even know if he want to look at the baby being born. I'm like, oh man. Like, you be doing too much. And Ryan and Don don't know what's going on in the situation. They're just looking like, okay, what is happening? What is going on? Because right now, between Phor and his girlfriend Nina, they don't know if they're actually in a relationship, or if they're actually dating. They are dating. They're in a relationship. He better not be out here doing it with anybody else when he's doing it with her and she's pregnant. She's carrying his baby. Especially Don, if you had a virus in your body attacking your body. So y'all don't need to be spreading nothing. He needs to stay with one woman. And Ryan don't know what's going on. And Ryan said they need to work it out. And Ryan actually likes her too as well. So when your friends like her and your brother like her, these are not just your Ryan has been around in your life forever. And so in any event, Phor doesn't know whether he wants to be on the other side of the delivery room. He don't want to see the baby being delivered and things of that nature. And Ryan said, boy, you better go there. You better handle your business, because she gonna throw that back up in your face and say, you couldn't even sit there. You couldn't even sit there and watch me deliver your baby, your son, because I believe it is a boy, because she already had the baby. So Ryan is advising, Phor to basically make sure that he goes over there and he stays there and he's a part of, the child being delivered. And also Don is telling his brother Phor, like, boy, you better pay attention, you better be there, you better make sure you support her, you better make sure she's not scared, like everything she say goes. And plus she's gonna probably be dealing with postpartum depression, don't make it worse, be there for her. And Don is like, I've already been there, done that a few times. Ryan said he'd been there and done that a few times too as well. So hopefully Phor takes their advice, because they're actually really giving him good advice. So Phor, I hope you listen, and I hope you're paying attention to what your family is saying to you. But in any event, we have, Don, he's in a hospital. We find out that he has a flesh-eating virus that's attacking his body. I said flesh-eating, I don't know why. But he just has a virus that ends up attacking his body. And then we have, Ryan. Ryan don't know what's going on. He still want to be the one that is basically, feeling bad for himself. Woe is me. Woe Anthony. Woe Anthony went and told Rachel this, and basically Ryan is describing the situation where, Mr. Anthony, his best friend that he was supporting and taking care of when he had cancer, basically went through Nina's phone, which is, Anthony's baby mama right here, Nina. He went through Nina's phone, and when he went through Nina's phone, he found out that she was actually having an affair with Ryan Henry, or she was sleeping with his best friend and her son's, godfather. And so Ryan is a whole mess. Ryan is a whole mess. But Ryan basically don't want to take full blame for the situation. He just want to act like, oh, it's somebody else's fault. Dude, it's your fault. Don't get mad at him because he went out here crying on the internet. What else is he supposed to do? He didn't know what to do. And Ryan and Phor, they go visit, Don, to see how he's doing. Don's about to get out the hospital. Ashley's there with him, his wife. They're still kicking it. They're still holding it. Ashley said that there's still some things that they got to work on. So we'll see. And any event, Ryan basically is letting us know he is still in counseling. He's getting therapy. And for a moment here, Ryan says that he's taking accountability. And he basically says to his therapist that he usually doesn't take accountability. And now he's trying to think how Anthony feels, because Ryan didn't want to respond to Anthony when Anthony reached out to Ryan to have a conversation with him about, why did you sleep with my baby mama? Why was you cheating? Ryan said it was only a couple of times. It only lasted a month. It only took one time, Ryan. You trying to make the situation look like, oh, it was only a month. It means nothing. It means a whole lot. That was your best friend. You were the godfather to his son. And also his baby mother went on vacation with you and Rachel. How do you think that makes Rachel feel? Anyway, I like the braid that Ryan got in his hair. But in any event, Ryan basically is trying to say, woe is me again. You know how Ryan gets to the situation. And so, so we're going to see. And then Ryan, basically saying that he's upset because Anthony went to Rachel. And Ryan made this very clear that he was pissed off and he was upset with Anthony because Anthony went and told Rachel. He wanted him to keep it a secret. Why should he owe you any loyalty, Ryan? Why does, Anthony need to be loyal to you when you wasn't loyal to him? So you wanted him to keep your secret and keep it in between you two because you guys are boys. But if you was really boys, you would have never slept with his baby mama. So now you want protection. Now you want him, to feel your pain because now, Rachel is not letting you see the kids and he's supposed to feel sorry for you. And then Ryan really thinks that he owes him a solid. How does he owe him a solid when you betrayed him the worst? You done laughed and grinned in his face. You done picked up his son. You've been in his house eating. You've been around that woman. You done bring that woman around Rachel, your baby mama. How do you think these people feel about that situation? They feel totally taken advantage of. And Ryan's like, it's just me because I can't do this and I can't see this. And he did that to hurt me. It's still about you. I thought for 1 second that Ryan was almost about to open up. Was this vagina really worth it? Ryan, if we asked you, would you do it all over again? What would you say? I believe Ryan would say yes. If you asked Ryan to do it, I believe he would say yes. For real, for real. What are these guys saying? Oh, okay, Dread Boy, that's his name. Cause I hope, okay, Dread Boy. Well, his dreads look nice now. Uh, let me see. That bitch is lying. Who is lying? Sean Rogers. Ryan's no good. I would never watch this show again. Oh. Phor better get ready to be a father instead of trying to play one. Ooh, Miss T, facts. Ryan, you still a F boy, but you fine. I know, Miss T. Like we can't ignore the truth. He may be what he is, but you gotta use Ryan for what he is good for. He will give you a couple of dollars, take you out on the town, probably take you overseas, fly you around. But at the end of the day, just know that Ryan is going to be with the next beautiful thing that is walking. Okay. Hey, New Sky, what's going on? How you doing? What's up, baby girl? Ryan is a classic narcissist, and he was the Godfather. Hey, Mo, what's going on? How you doing? What's good with you? So, you got that situation going on. So I was like, oh shit, Ryan is about to take accountability for it. And I don't know if Ryan understands that all his castmates always said he never takes accountability. And, he still ain't. He's taking a little bit because he's trying to see it through his eyes, but he still think that Anthony was supposed to man up and not say anything and not bring it to Rachel, that he tried to hurt him. And then at this moment, we have Don talking to his brother, telling him everything that he needs to do to protect his woman and make sure they have a good pregnancy. And he needs to step up and be a man because you're both alerting at the same time. He basically saying y'all end up getting to know each other through that, Phor is getting to know Nina through the pregnancy. Nina and the other Nina, there's two. There's a black Nina and there's a Spanish Nina. We haven't seen the Spanish Nina on the show yet, which is Anthony's baby mama. I'm pretty sure they're going to bring her in. I don't know if they all or not, but if bringing her on the show is going to affect Ryan's relationship with Rachel, it's not going to happen. Like I said, anybody that gets in the middle of Rachel and Ryan or drops a dime on Ryan when it comes to Rachel, he would never bother with them again. But in any event, I appreciate, Don doing the best for his brother and teaching him, and basically said, I went through the same thing. Me and Ashley got to know each other while she was pregnant. We didn't get a chance to know each other before because, we don't believe in wrapping it up. So it is what it is. So that was a good situation. And it's also nice to know that Phor has older people and his brother and other people and other men to try to help him through this trial that he's going through with the pregnancy, because they'd already been there and done that. You know what I mean? Ryan gets a tattoo of his mother. Ryan's pulling out all the stops. He's a tattoo of his mother. Just let us know that his mother's always on his side. That's cute. And then Ace is the one that did his tattoo. Ace is handsome too as well. Ryan got a bunch of handsome people working up in his shop. And so when we get to the sit down, I am shocked Ryan is letting this on. Ryan, they had no other choice, Miss T. I was thinking about the same thing, but they had no other choice because they don't have nothing. There's nothing else going on. You know what I mean? So Felicia Butler and Miss T basically says that Ryan is a narcissist. Ace has skills. Yes, that tattoo. Yeah, I didn't even talk about the tattoo. Yeah, I mean, he does real life tattoos. And Ryan's mother was like, that looks just like me. Ace got skills, and Ryan basically bigged him up on his skills. And so look at Ryan. Ryan has the nerve to have an attitude. Hey, what's up, Ralph? What's going on? Ryan has the nerve to have an attitude and be mad and have this stank ass mean face on when he done slept with this man's baby mama. You know what I mean? And he wants this guy to give him loyalty. I was like, and then Ryan was like, I'm not logical. You're not logical, Ryan. So basically, you got a lot of female characters, even though you have this, masculine. You give out masculinity, but you still have female qualities, because that's what guys always say. Oh, you're not thinking logical. I know I don't. I think with spirituality, and most Sagittarius does as well. But in any event, so Ryan basically is feeling himself. Ryan is like, you hurt me. You hurt me. Ryan, how he hurt you? Because he told Rachel on you. That's how he hurt you. But what did you do? Why did you feel the need to sleep with this man's woman? Why couldn't she be off limits? Why couldn't she be off limits? Ryan said, Ryan is too much. Ryan said, you tried to hurt me. You know what you did. You know what you did. What did I do? You went below there. You went below there. So Ryan basically is blaming, Mr. Anthony, because Anthony brought the information to Rachel, and Ryan didn't want Rachel to know, because Rachel ended up saying that Ryan is cruel. He's sadistic and he's evil. And what kind of person is he to laugh and grin up in Anthony's face and be Anthony's best friend, and then sleep with his baby mama, knowing how he feels for her, even though they have a domestic type of relationship. And so he's mad because Rachel now looks at him as the way she should have been looking at him long time ago, that Ryan is very sneaky. And that's real sneaky to do that, Ryan. That really says a lot about your character. Other than you being a great businessman, you having a lot of foundations, you give out to charity events, you help people, you bring people up, but at the same time, Ryan, Ryan wants something, Ryan's gonna get it. Regardless, if you say it's off limits, that's when he's gonna take it the most. He's very defiant. He's a defiant, human being. I don't know if that's narcissist, but he's very defiant. Peace Squad, what's up, Ralph? Ryan got a boot in his mouth and some other shit. He's mad. Ryan is straight stupid. Ryan is a mess. Ryan is a complete mess, y'all. And so, in any event, with this situation going down, okay, now the emergency's coming through, but right now I'm in my bag. So in any event, with the situation going down, Ryan said, what was gonna hurt me the most, and you went to Rachel, and then Anthony was like, Rachel was the only person I could talk to, Rachel, and then Ryan goes, what you mean she's the only person you could talk to? That's the only person you wanted to talk to, because you know what you was doing, you know what you did, you know how she was gonna take the situation, you know how she was gonna react, and you dirty my name in front of Rachel, and you did that because you knew she was gonna keep the kids from me, and because Rachel is like, oh my God, I don't know what kind of man this is. I don't even want Ryan around my kids. That's what she said, but she don't got a right to keep his kids away because he's out here cheating. He's out here getting his jaws, his stick wet. You know what I mean? But in any event, she's like shocked. And so he's pissed off and he's mad. I guess Nina was good. You wanted Nina so bad. She was off limits. You wanted to have her. You go hard, baby. So in any event, it is what it is. And so Ryan basically is crying, woe is me. And so, when it comes to, Ryan's friend, he was like, you should have thought about me. And Ryan was like, I wasn't thinking about you. And Anthony was like, you should have been thinking about me. And Ryan was like, yeah, I should have been thinking about you, but it wasn't about you. It was about me getting with her and doing my thing with her, basically. And it had nothing to do with our friendship. And so then that's when Anthony tries to ration it out and say, well, you should have been thinking about me the whole time because I'm your friend. So that's why it has to do with me. You thinking about getting with her, you should have automatically seen me, should have automatically pictured me how it was going to be and how the situation probably would turn out. And Ryan basically is saying, it ain't about you. You think it's about you. Me getting what I wanted to get between her legs had nothing to do with you. And Anthony was like, yeah. And Anthony was like, no, this doesn't make any sense. And Ryan was like, you're trying to make logic out of the situation. I'm not logical. I was like, damn, I dropped the phone. I cut the TV off. Ryan said he's not logical. And then he tried to justify it. Ryan thinks he's talking to one of the females that he be dating. Ryan thinks he's talking to one of the women that he be dating. This dude knows you. You guys been knowing each other for years, and he's calling you out on your bullshit. And then on top of that, he's not violent. He's not threatening with the shit. So Ryan would look pretty bad. Let me tell you right now, Ryan wanted to punch this dude in his face. He wanted to punch Anthony. Ryan was so mad. Like, you think that's acting? That's not acting. That all the feeling and the humiliation, and then him being farther away from Rachel, seeing Anthony having that face to face with him, just brought back all that emotion because he was trying his best to get back with Rachel, got help her with the nail salon, promoting it, doing everything, trying to get back in her good graces, and then he turned around and do this nasty shit. This is disgusting. Wait, his friend is a hit, or what type of relationship was it? Well, his friend Anthony and Nina, they had a lot. They were showing police reports, basically, describing what one another did to each other physically. I trust Ryan to be Ryan always is Ryan. Yeah, you gotta let Ryan be Ryan. Please stick to me another woman. Oh no, I know, Mo. And in fact, not logical. Yeah, and he goes, I'm not logical. Yeah, because it wasn't a logical move for you to do what you did. Lord, and Ryan was this guy couldn't work because he was sick, because he had cancer. He had cancer where, he wasn't supposed to be here, but he ended up fighting it and beating cancer. But he's not all of that great guy either. Anthony kind of get on my nerves too. Anthony says a lot of dumb shit online. Anthony be egging the shit on and making it even bigger. So Anthony's a big child too as well. And Anthony says a lot of dumb shit, when he was going live. And, when it came to, a lot of people calling him out as far as Black women, Spanish women, which one he likes, which one he does. So he added a lot of fuel to the fire too as well, but he was hurt. But he did, he know what he was doing too as well. You know what I mean? At the same time, Ryan is thinking that Anthony, we bros, I messed up, bros before hoes. And, but that's his baby mama. You know what I mean? He loved her. And, but in any event, Ryan thinks that he should have just been like, okay, this is between me and you. Why do you have to involve Rachel? This is where Ryan's aspect is coming from. We supposed to be men. We supposed to be tough. We don't supposed to, wear our heart on our sleeves. We don't supposed to do none of that. And that's what Ryan thinks. And that's how, some dudes handle their business like that. But at the same time, he's very emotional because he just beat cancer and you're helping him out. You're giving him money. You're giving him work. You're helping feed his family. And then at the same time, you with his baby mama. So in any event, yeah, Ryan is a mess, y'all. Ryan is a mess. But, some guys wouldn't tell the baby mama because they would feel like that's some B shit. You know what I mean? They'll feel like, oh, I know crybaby. I can handle this. I'm a man. And they smack their chest and they don't say nothing to the baby mama. They don't make men like that no more. So Ryan, I don't know what you're talking about. Guys do more gossiping than we do. Guys be snitching all the time. They be trying to tell everybody that they hit it. They had some. They was in the house. Guys run their mouth way more than women. We be trying to keep the shit on the low, but y'all be too busy bragging, and the shit hit the fan. And why did Ryan keep the free? Why didn't they delete their messages? They were so bold with the situation because Nina is saying that she wasn't with Anthony when she was cheating when she was sleeping with Ryan. It doesn't even matter if you was with him or not, Nina. It's the fact that you're sleeping with his best friend. You're sleeping with your son, babe. You sleeping with your son's stepdad. You sleeping with your son's godfather. Lord have mercy. And people was telling Anthony he need to go get a test. He need to go get a DNA test. If she sleep with Ryan, she been sleeping with everybody. If she chose your best friend to sleep with, and the godfather to the baby, she's been sleeping around. She's been giving up that cat. That cat has been up and down them Chicago streets, baby. Because that's a bold move. That means you just don't give a damn. But she said that she wasn't with Anthony when she actually slept with Ryan. But at the same time, she went on vacation with Rachel. So she know who Rachel is. She know Rachel got kids. She know Rachel still loves Ryan. She know Rachel and Ryan's together. She knows that Ryan wants Rachel. So therefore, she betrayed Rachel too, because she was all up in Rachel's face. She was cool with Rachel. So she's a snake too as well. She's a low down dirty dog too, And Ryan is in therapy, y'all. A hot mess. Yes, it is. I trust right. Yes, I don't blame you. So basically, he tried to play that man's woman. She was a skeezer. He was thinking about him. That's why he snuck and cheated. He knew what he did. Yes, sir, Rich. Yes, sir. Ryan got a waist trainer. Ryan needs mental help like a therapist. He does. On the episode, he's still with the same therapist he was with last week. Ryan be nasty. Y'all messed up. So Ryan thought his friend was gonna, so he went to console that woman. No telling how long she's been wanting to. I know, Mo. You know she wanted to do that for a long time. You know she was lusting and fantasizing, and Ryan was doing the same thing as well. Like, at some point in time, like when people are that close and they're friends like that and they grow up together, that's when you have to close your vagina and you have to, keep the hot dog in the bun. Like you can't do that. Like you got to have some type of, standard, some type of moral, some type of value, some type of something. I don't care if your man is a low down dirty dog. You don't go and sleep with his best friend. You know what I mean? Because most of the time, the best friend, he don't never stay with you. It was just, he just wanted to conquer you. And it was just that moment because you was off limits. And it was the thrill of getting caught. It was the thrill of a forbidden fruit. I couldn't be with you. And he ain't going to be with you. You know what I mean? And she probably didn't want him either because, she's for the streets. In any event, like she said, she wasn't with, Anthony when this situation took place, and Anthony was still out here online defending her. Anthony's a weird person. So he's a weird person. He was listen, Anthony did a YouTube tour. And once nobody cared, he did an Instagram tour. Anthony wasn't playing. Anthony wanted to bring Ryan down. Because he was so hurt. He was shocked. Poor thing. Poor thing. This whole situation was a freaking mess. And Ryan, you got a nerve to have a nasty attitude. And Ryan don't like when nobody do him wrong. Ryan don't like when nobody talk ish to him. Ryan don't like none of that. But he thinks people supposed to birds of a feather flock together. He spilled the tea, and I don't blame him. No, I would. Facts. What did Nunu Sky say? I didn't see what she said. They both have no respect for him. Facts. Oh, yes. Facts, Nunu Sky. Facts. No respect for Anthony. And then Ryan, you know why he don't have no respect for him? Number one is, he was taking care of his family and giving him money and giving him jobs. So Ryan felt like he's entitled to, Nina. And Nina wanted Ryan. Come on, she wanted Ryan. She seen what Ryan was doing for Rachel, got her a business, got her on TV, paying for everything, doing everything to get back in her good graces. I think the fact that he was the godfather also played a huge role in how hurt Anthony was. Yes, because he chose him to be his godfather. He could have chose his eldest son. He could have chose anybody else, but he chose him because they thought that they were friends. Ryan needs more than a Zoom management every other Tuesday to fix his life. Oh, Miss T. You hitting it. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, Cynthia, you guys might be young to remember a song by Bobby Womack. It's called I Wish I Didn't Trust Him So Much. Listen to it. It reminds me of this situation. Oh, yeah. I wish I didn't trust him so much. I wish he didn't trust me so much, leaving me with his girlfriend. I love that song. My mother used to play Bobby Womack all the time, baby. Cheating in the next room. I wish you didn't trust me so much. And that song was actually true because I think Barbara Womack was sleeping with the one that sings the Daco Bay. I can't think of his name. He was sleeping with his woman, and then after that singer died, Bobby Womack married his wife. I know the whole story. My mother taught me about them old school celebrities because I love old school music. But thank you so much, Cynthia Salmon. Appreciate that. I remember Anthony was crying everywhere. Anthony was everywhere, Lord. Anthony was everywhere. Anthony would go live. I would we watching Anthony. At one point, I got so scared for Anthony. I didn't know. I thought Anthony was going to end it. Anthony would fall out drunk on Instagram. He would drink a fifth. He would drink a gallon of liquor and just pass out. And I'm like, yo, is he alive? Anthony was doing too much. Then he brought his kids, his daughters, his nieces, nephews, his sisters, and everybody to be around him, to like huddle around him while he did his Instagram live and show that he got a nice condo and he got a nice flat screen TV. You know, he wanted to show that he had some money. Anthony was out here doing the most. I knew Anthony was going to be on the show, and Ryan and Charmaine tried to tell me that he wasn't. Oh no, he ain't going to be guest appearing. You guys got it wrong. Y'all think y'all know everything. This motherfucker said right here on the show. Okay. Lord have mercy. And I apologize to everybody that was in the live earlier. My technical difficulties. I felt his pain when he was telling his story. You can't see the pain in his face. Oh yeah, he ended up. He was out there crying. Look at Ryan. Ryan is looking at him like he's weak. You know, because Ryan think that it's supposed to be bros before this, and so Ryan's looking at him all week. Ryan don't want to take accountability that he was wrong. He feels like you made it. You made it even worse by going back to tell Rachel, because you know Rachel was going to keep my kids from me. You know this, you know that. Ryan is only thinking about himself and his children and what he wants, and not thinking about how he did his friend. He's looking at his friend like he's weak. Look how Ryan is looking at him like, I don't care, man. I don't care. Even Ryan told, his therapist that I don't even want to be friends with him. You don't want to be friends with him because you did him wrong. All this happened because of you, Ryan, and you can't take accountability for that. And that's the sad thing, because I thought you was, this man is pouring out his heart. He got slob all in his goddamn mouth, crying. And so, you have that situation. Ryan said Anthony went to Rachel just to hurt him. Ryan is a mess. And then, Anthony says, yo, I would have took a bullet for you, yo. You're my homeboy. If anything would have happened out here on the street, I would have took a bullet for you. I think back in the day, what's his name? Anthony was the man in Chicago. Anthony was running shit. Anthony had all the clubs. He had all the bars. He was a huge promoter. He had money. He had stacks. Like, the young kids admired him back in the day. And, or whatever. I'm just giving you a background on the dude. And so he was like, I would have took a bullet for you. And Ryan's just like, yo, Ryan is saying to himself, you need to stop. I know. And did Ryan even say that he was wrong? I don't think he said to his face that he was wrong. Ryan said it should have been about you, but I was wrong. Okay, so Ryan did say he was wrong. So Ryan said it should have been about you because, Anthony keeps saying you should have thought about me. And Ryan said it should have been about you, but I was wrong. Ryan said, then that's when Ryan said, our friendship had nothing to do with me being with your woman. And Ryan says he's not logical. I was like, okay, Ryan, thank you for admitting that. Poor Anthony. Anthony was out here crying his eyes out everywhere. And we got Miss Kitty. Her and Ryan going to get into the situation. She's going to threaten to hit Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty's threatening to take care of Ryan. She's threatening to hit Charmaine, and then, what's her name? Jess, Jess, wherever she's from, this dude is Jess' best friend, and Miss Kitty is playing around with him. Miss Kitty, why you stoop so low? Why would you go with this dude? Like, why would you pick him? You could have brought a whole new guy on this show and Flossin had a better relationship, and then you could have played that fake relationship on Instagram and everywhere else and started a relationship channel. Why you bring this dude on? So anyways, Miss Kitty is supposed to be messing with Jess, best friend. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. And so now this dude is going to go against Ryan. And this dude is ready for Ryan. I think he wants to take Ryan down. I don't think he likes Ryan. And he's built, he got a nice boxy. Let's not front. But I don't know. I don't know why she picked him. Miss Kitty always make the wrong decisions when it comes to the male anatomy. But in any event, he's going against Ryan. And I guess Kitty is teaming up with him. And now they got a problem. And Miss Kitty and Ryan been going live together this whole pandemic. So I don't know. You know how they be faking it. So we're going to see what's going to happen. So Miss Kitty is yelling at Ryan. Ryan's yelling at her saying, you chose that dude. We was good friends. He called her some type of name. What did he call her? He called her a goofball. Ryan was calling Miss Kitty a goofball. So, So we're going to see what happens next week. And this is actually Phor's, This is actually Phor's baby right here. So, Nina did give birth, and he did have a son. His son is gorgeous. He's a beautiful little boy. Beautiful, beautiful. So, yeah, basically, yes, Sam Cooke, I think, yes, that's right, Mo. Sam Cooke. Yep, that's right. I couldn't think of Sam Daco the Bay. I couldn't think of Sam Cooke for nothing. But in any event, yep, it was Sam Cooke. I'm all done with this review, and I gotta do Marriage Boot Camp. I gotta watch Marriage Boot Camp. And I might come back tonight and do Marriage Boot Camp. If I don't come back tonight to do Marriage Boot Camp, because I got to watch it first. If I don't watch Marriage, I'm going to watch it tonight. But if I don't go live, later on tonight to do Marriage Boot Camp, because if I go live about Marriage Boot Camp, it's going to be late. You know what I mean? So I might do it early tomorrow or late tonight, Marriage Boot Camp. That's just to watch it, catch up. And then boom, next week start a new week. I'm trying to keep my word out here in these streets, y'all. Trying to keep my word. I had no idea what Phor stood for until now. So yeah. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you guys so much. I dropped the link down in the chat. So if you guys want to share your thoughts on, the first episode of Black Ink Crew Chicago. I haven't watched it yet either. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it after I get off live. I'm gonna watch it, and then I'm gonna do everything I can to go live after that. If nothing, gets into the way, because you already guys know I have all types of situations, all types of problems, all types of shit be happening. If you was here earlier, my live, messed up out of nowhere. Everything was all set. All I had to do was hit play, and all of a sudden everything froze. But it wasn't really froze. I'm like, what's going on? Like, OMG. So in any event, you already know I have trials and tribulations in my life, as we all do. I try to keep my word as much as I can, but shit be happening. I be like, damn, me coming out of nowhere. Like, what? That guy that with Miss Kitty doesn't look too smart. Tattoo on the face is the sign of someone not too bright. All right, Ralph. I know Ralph. And Ralph seen Marriage Boot Camp. I wonder what it's gonna give, because they get paid really good for that bag over there to act a fool. Who are the couples this season? Oh, it's a bunch of Nori's one of them. The first Christopher Milan, the light-skinned dude from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, he's there with the same girl that, he was basically acting like he was straight, then he wasn't straight. You got that situation. And you got a whole bunch of people. I don't know who, some of mine I've never even heard of. I don't even know who they are. That's all I can remember. I don't know. I know Nori. And it's supposed to be another singer that we do know. It's not Michelle A, but she's around Michelle A. Like, I think she was popping when Michelle A was out, I believe. So yeah, I gotta check that out. I didn't even record it, so I gotta put here record series on it so I can see it. Hey Jordan, what's up? Moni Love, yes, thank you, Moni Love. Dang la. Thank you so much, Jordan. I appreciate you. You guys, please go check out my YouTube short videos. I'm dropping tea like you never had tea before. I'm dropping tea on my YouTube short, all type of information where it's just nothing but proof. You don't even hear me say a word. You get the tea and you get the sip, you get the drink, or you can get a cup of water, because baby, I got that alkaline water on my YouTube shorts. So please make sure you go check out my YouTube shorts, because it's information in there, and then we'll discuss it at a later time. But there is tea on my YouTube shorts. Please go check it out. Everything's up to date. You're gonna realize a lot of these beefs on these reality TV shows, from Real Housewives to everything else, is all fugazi at some point in time, because they chilling and making money. So when you are mad or upset at a cast member from a show, just know that person, why you upset with them, they chilling with the ops. So please check out my YouTube shorts, Moni Love. Miles is Brock. Yes, Miles is sub Brock, yes, and some others, yeah. Because I know you watched it because we talked about it. You and Tony, we talked about it last time I was live. Treasure and Moni Love, okay. And hey, Jordan, what's going on? Right, Felicia Treasure. The Miles guy, yeah, Miles. Yeah, they back. Okay, Mary Jane, love me some tea. Yeah, the information is there. I see them already. Shaking my head. Yes, Lord. So please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. I'm going to go watch the show now. I'm gonna try to come back live, you know. Hopefully everything is laid out for me. But it's 10 o'clock. And half of y'all ain't gonna be up. But in any event, I appreciate each and every one of y'all coming in and joining in. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Felicia. Thank you, Nunu Sky. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, Chef Disaster. Thank you, Miss T. I appreciate y'all all day and every day for your support. And everybody else that came through. I can't see all the names. Cynthia. I appreciate y'all for coming through and supporting, hitting that like button, and also jumping down in the chat section. Love y'all. Thank you, Sharon. I'm trying to see if I don't want to forget anybody's name. Believe me, I don't skip past names on purpose. Rashida, lovely smooches. Everybody, much love. Felicia Butler, Hatteberg, Mississippi. Norlis is in the building. What's up, Nina? So thank you guys so much for coming through. I really do appreciate you guys. Dorothy, Lisa, Humphrey, hey, what's up? Oops, no. Good being here. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, Mo. All right. I'll see y'all later. Much love. Much love, peace, happiness, joy, blessings, and count your blessings and tell the people that you love them, baby. Because there's so much going on here in this world. We got to be positive. We got to make sure whatever's important to us, they know it. Good night.